Roles. What did we? Does anyone know what they want to do?
I'm not
Specifically,
entirely
have a
sure.
certain area.
What sort of range of roles would you say there was available for us for?
Camera. I mean, do you think we should have like one person kind of doing the directing?
No, I think that's
it should be a group effort.
decision.
Yeah, otherwise it'll get too like creative differences.
Okay.
We'll do better as a group. I
We
think.
created the idea as a group, so we can do the directing as a group.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we've got camera. Casting will be a thing. So we need to cast people. There's script writing. There's storyboarding. But that can
You're an
also-
English language student.
I'm happy to
So
do.
that can.
I
That
think we
storyboarding
should all
time
have
with
contribute.
cinematography.
Yeah.
We
We
should
should
all-
try and share the workload for everything to some
But
extent.
I'd like to be more involved in things like storyboarding or script
Well,
writing or cinematography.
I think we need to do that. Otherwise, if there's so many of us we can't make decisions together.
Yeah.
We need that one person to maybe have more of a say.
Yeah.
So we can get.
And the
something
people who
done.
sort of like more things than other things can they can do those things more than others. If you know what I mean. They can do the things they prefer.
Well, like who would we say is like the best writer?
I enjoy it.
No, okay. So I personally wouldn't really want to script write, but
I'd put myself up for that with someone as well.
I wouldn't mind contributing.
I wouldn't mind contributing.
no. Obviously, we all contribute,
Okay.
but like designated person for like sort of not having a final say, but like
Yeah.
doing like the draft.
Right.
I'd
If
like
you
to.
were, but
Yeah.
would you rather that or cinematography? What would you actually
Probably
prefer
rather
to do?
script writing.
Oh, okay, then yeah.
That's
that could be
okay.
your.
Obviously, I need
That
like
could
a,
be your area.
But oh, no, of course, yeah, we will help.
we will like.
I need a clear. I need to clearly know what the whole story was. and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
I can,
Right.
Yeah, I'd happily do
That's
that.
cool.
Okay.
Agree with that.
And then what other roles? Cameraman.
Camera.
I wouldn't like that.
Who has like steady hands? Who's
I
the best
don't.
for that? I don't, to be honest.
I guess that just leaves me as a lot of person. I don't know how steady my hands are,
Well, we can see. We
If
can
it
work
comes
that
to
out
it,
when.
we can leave actual camera work to later. Let's move
Yeah.
into cinematography.
Yeah.
You're probably your area.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
know your shot
I'm
types.
happy to do that. But like, obviously, everyone still
Everything's
Yeah.
gonna have
has to say.
group.
Yeah.
Group help.
Like we don't make decisions without going to the
Right.
group first, because otherwise, then disputes will.
Where does that leave then? For
That I guess that
Involving
leaves.
editing. In this.
Yeah, editing.
Well, editing will
Real
be
good at editing.
group.
It will be group.
because we all have to be there to decide on the final cut, obviously.
but James will probably be head editor.
Yeah.
With your experience.
You're probably the best of the.
Yeah.
the
I'll be the one on the mouse.
Yeah.
I guess that leaves. Yeah, if we're taking directing on the day, all in one. It's like, do you think there should be a role for someone who kind of works with the actors?
Works with the actors.
Well, yeah,
Maybe
kind
one-
of like one person who's almost like the liaison.
I think maybe one set person to sort of contact them and organise with them. To keep
Yeah,
it
then that
simple.
goes with casting, I guess.
Yeah.
If any, or if that, I mean, that's if we're getting actors off the website, which it looks like, which could be, or we're doing people we know. It depends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that, if it was off the website, that would probably pretty much be a group thing.
Yeah.
So we would all have access to it. So maybe we don't assign a person for that. Just
Okay. Yeah, I agree with that. Because also we don't know, we might only use one of us in
Yeah.
the film at some point. So
exactly.
I'm happy to act.
Does anyone not have a role? I think we've all got a role.
All four of us seem to have
One
roles
area.
now.
yeah.
And then I don't think that leaves anything else, does it?
What about working title? What are you thinking of
Well, at the moment, I think we've got anatodiphobia,
Is that how
which
you pronounce
is
it?
I don't know how it's pronounced,
It's the fear of.
but the fear
It's
of
the fear that a goose is
duck
watching you.
is,
at
is
all
watching you like the
Or
fear that
It's not just a fear of geese, it's a fear that one is particularly watching you.
at all
that? So
times.
that could probably change over time, but needs more thought.
That's I mean, it's the good thing about working title. It's not the lots of it.
Yeah.
It's just our little whilst we don't really know yet.
Do we want to talk through the plot? Anything?
Let's talk about what kind of, what other short films and elements from those films have inspired us. What stylistically we want to borrow, maybe.
Probably some stuff from the Skin series.
Yeah.
If we want to do party things.
I
Yeah.
quite like the realism of that. That's kind of.
And drug involved stuff as well.
Yeah, I mean, I've got my short film that I've analysed, Daytimer,
Yeah.
has quite a lot of good scenes in a rave and with drug taking.
Yeah.
Stylistically, I know we've had a chat about 4:3 aspect ratio.
Yeah.
That's used really well to some effect. Even props, it's set in the 90s. You've got pages.
Oh, right, okay.
We can talk about our film. I mean, did we want to take some kind of historical elements in our style?
If we do
clothes.
not too far.
Maybe make it ambiguous. We were talking about that before. weren't we?
Using anachronisms to
Yeah.
create a bit of a stylistic effect, so we don't actually know what it is. Like inspired by, as I was saying, like Napoleon Dynamite, when they would all dress from sort of early 90s, late 80s period, but they made it very clear that it was set in 2004.
Yeah.
I kind of
And
feel like
your short film.
My short
The
film
Lord
was
sort of
Beluga, which was the base for that.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like I want it
Mm.
sort of gritty realism, a bit like short film I analysed about a girl. That's quite like it's got a little realistic. I quite like the realistic nature.
I'm just picturing Britney Spears now.
I mean, yeah, I get what you mean. That kind of like it doesn't kind of sugarcoat what's clear on that area.
Speaking
Yeah.
Speaking of sugarcoating, Black Sugar, my short film I analysed just now, that has quite a good it focuses on like hallucinations of like, and then they go into like this nightmarish world.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that, but like I quite like the idea of showing hallucinations as opposed to just showing the effect of like the person standing there. I like visualizing it.
You could have a bit of you don't have to necessarily. You could be vague as to what is hallucination and to what it's not. So
Yeah.
kind of like you question it. Kind of like, what was that film you with the dog?
My wrongs,
I quite like
and
that.
then there's a few.
Numbers.
There's some numbers.
I sort of envisage maybe the goose. You don't even know if that's a hallucination or not. If we do have a real one or not.
Yeah.
So,
I think that vague now though.
yeah,
Just to give us creative freedom as a bit, yeah.
but yeah, that kind of ambiguity within the
Yeah.
plot is quite cool.
Yeah, we can just like
Especially, the whole at the moment we don't know whether we're taking the direction of a real goose or a metaphorical goose. Or,
Sorry, little.
well, exactly, yeah. So, I mean, we've got the basis of our plot.
Yeah.
We've got that. We know our characters. We're not going to have another. We've only got a few supporting roles we need.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just a lot of
Three
extras,
people,
possibly.
at most 3 people.
I mean, like, look at most short films we've analysed, it only has, like, what? That's a bit of a voice crack. It only has, like,
The main cast
Six,
is pretty small.
2, 3.
yeah, 6 at most.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Less. Yeah.
And we still want to kind of have a nice little, have our short film be a bit experimental.
Yeah. Creative.
Yeah.
Well, obviously not too much, but it's just an art piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We want it to have
Understandable.
and actual narrative that's
A lot of YouTube short films trying to be experimental just have nothing, no plot, no meaning. It's just
Yeah. Especially some of the A-level ones we've actually looked
from
at.
like last year, and
Yeah.
they're just not. It's just random.
I think
Film
critiquing
run.
them as a group that we did like lunchtime last week, that was really useful.
Yeah.
In helping us decide our direction
Yeah.
and where we want to go with our film.
Yeah.
It shows us what not to do almost.
exactly. It's showing exactly what not to do. Either not enough dialogue at all, just shot after shot, kind of. I mean,
Well,
you
they
kind of
just
need
use the same repeated four
Yeah.
scenes, four
Yeah, and
shots
they just
over and
edit
over
it,
again.
reverse it.
Yeah.
And they always use music really badly. I quite want to do that right.
We could make
Yeah.
our own. Seeing as like the whole copyright issues, we could like
could potentially
think about
make
making our own sort of sound.
Or if we want to avoid copyright,
Yeah.
then we can literally just like
use
not
royalty free.
remix, but
Stop.
if we want to use a specific song, then we can take segments of it and like change it a little bit.
You can actually use like covers of songs.
I don't, not really. I mean, copyright.
We'll have to look
There's,
into
You
there's
can
fair
you can
use, but our
contact-
use isn't fair use. So we'd have to get permission if we wanted to use copyright.
Yeah, we'd have to contact the person who's covering it. I think.
Right.
Yeah. Otherwise, I mean, there are endless websites of royalty-free stock music.
Yeah.
Fair
Well, obviously, you know, it's visible. It's you can hear that it's not amazing quality, so we use that
We
effectively.
can use the typical YouTube vlog ukulele music, or the FIFA YouTuber. Yeah. That would be good.
Narrative. Do you reckon character kind of development, exposition? We don't have
Yeah,
it
I
down
think
there,
so. So I think most of the plot is going to be like character
but
driven.
it will be quite character.
And then it's just going to be the ending big.
Yeah.
Maybe the ending will be like, oh, the goose was a real goose the whole time, or he wasn't a real goose, or
Or
anything. We will,
or the consequences
yeah, that's
that
coming
come
part
with
of it too. Yeah.
come with the greed that the man goes on.
It climaxes with him killing the goose or ruining
Sorry.
it. That's going to be dramatic.
Anyway, good meeting.
Yeah.